Hey y'all, what's up? It's Lauren and welcome back to my channel. So, guess what? In honor of Avengers coming out today, I thought I would do the Avengers book tag. I found it on two different places. I will link them in the description box below. And that way, you know who it came from. I don't know who it came from before them, but I'll let y'all know. And, I wasn't tagged by anyone. I just thought I would tag, so I might tag somebody afterwards. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So number one is favorite first book. My favorite first book is the Divergent series by Veronica Roth. It's actually Divergent, in the Divergent series. I just really liked it. It was something different. I had never really seen it before, and it was all brand new and unique to me, and I was like, yes, let's go and do this. Different than the Hunger Games, because the Hunger Games was like, I was first introduced to the Hunger Games and then Divergent, and it was great and everything, but I really loved Divergent a lot better than I did the Hunger Games. And I have my reasons why, but yeah, this was my favorite book, like my favorite first book in a series. My next one is Captain America, a book that takes place in a different time, and that is The Great Gatsby. Y'all knew I was going to pick this one. It was between this one and The Book Thief, and I had to choose which one I liked better. I liked them both equally, but it was the time period that really drew me in. I always have been a huge fan of the 1920s. I have my hair cut in a bob, so I feel like, I'm a free spirit when it comes to like the 1920s. I feel like I belong in that era. So yeah, I chose The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald because, like I said, the 1920s is my favorite time period. I am a flapper in the wrong century. I think we should all go back to the 20s. I propose that in 2020 we all cut our hair short and go and like have another flapper like 1920s revolution. I think that would be really, really cool. So the next one is Thor, and it's a book character that I liked more after being cast, and that was Louisa Clark from Me Before You. I loved her in the book, but I really, really, really loved her in the movie. I thought Emilia Clarke did such a good job at playing her, and I think it was just a really well casted movie. I even liked Sam Claflin for Will, I think. Yeah, Will. I loved it. It was such a good cast. I think they did a good job. I love this book. I don't know if I like the adaptation as much as I like the book, but I do like who they cast for. I don't like who they cast for her ex-boyfriend, because, I always look at Matthew, whatever his name is. Oh gosh, I can't think of the guy who played Neville Longbottom in Harry Potter. I always think of him as Neville Longbottom, and I know that's like typecasting and it's wrong, but he will never be anyone but Neville Longbottom to me. So yeah, but yeah, I really liked who played Louisa Clark because her character was just absolutely adorable, and I felt like I could totally relate to her. And then they came in and cast Emilia Clarke, and I was like, such a perfect match and everything. So that's the one for Thor. The next one is Hawkeye, a book you love but isn't a popular read. I think y'all all know where I'm going to go with this one, and that is The Selection series by Kiera Cass. This was the book that really got me like back into reading YA, because I found it and I picked it up and I was like, okay. And before this, I had just been reading like other books that were more like outside of the realm of YA, and then I picked this one up and read it, and I was like, I gotta have more YA stuff now. I don't know. I mean, yeah, America gets on my nerves, and I know America gets on a lot of people's nerves, but I think that this series was really good, and who doesn't want a Max Retrieve in their life? Anyways, but yeah, I loved that, and I know it's not a popular read amongst BookTube, but I loved it. I thought the series was great. I loved the whole, like, thing. I think I'm going to stop at the 1 because the 1 only has, you know, follows America and Maxon, and it stops with them, and then after that it's, I think, the Heir and the Crown, it follows their daughter. I really don't want to do that, so I'm just going to like keep with this one. But yeah, this was the one that I chose because it is kind of like underrated or not really popular read for people in the YA community. So the next one y'all are going to appreciate because I appreciate it. It's Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, a book with a sibling duo. I think y'all can pretty much guess where I'm going with this one. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, and that is Fred and George Weasley. I absolutely love them. They are my absolute favorite sibling duo, probably of all time ever. I just love the twins. They're so funny, so hilarious. They're just, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. And they're my favorite. In this one, they're my favorite. This one, I would probably say the 7th one. Because I think they're the funniest in both of them. But, I chose this one because, you know, you do get to see them more in this one. But I absolutely loved it. I love those two. That's, you know, you can't have a sibling duo in a tag and not choose Fred and George. If not, then I probably would choose Ron and Jenny, but they're really not that together that much. So, yeah, I'd probably either that or choose, you know, the twins and Ron. But yeah, I think that would be really, really, I loved that. That's why I chose it for the Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. Which, by the way, does anyone know if Quicksilver is going to be coming back for Avengers Infinity War? Because everybody's hinting at it, but I don't know. You know, like, people are saying that he's coming back. I want him to come back. I have no problem with him coming back, but if he takes place of someone else, then I'm not happy. The next one is Loki, a villain which you can't help but be attracted to, and that is Jaime Lannister from Game of Thrones series. He's not in the first one, but he is in this one, I believe. Yeah, he is in the first one. But I just picked this one out because I actually remember reading him in this. It's Jaime Lannister. Reading now, I don't want to spoil anything. But reading on, maybe he's not as much of a villain, but he still is kind of like a bad guy. So, yeah, I have the biggest crush on Jaime Lannister right now. It moved from, like, it was on Jon, and then it went to Robb, but now it's on Jaime. And I probably will have that for the rest of the time I'm reading the rest of the series. So, yeah, Jaime Lannister is the one that I chose for Loki, which is a villain that you can't help but be attracted to. I did find some ideas online about, like, Draco and everything, but I didn't really like Draco, and I didn't really want to consider Snape as a villain, and I really wasn't attracted to him, so I didn't want to do that either. So, yeah, I chose Jaime Lannister. No regrets at all. The next one is Ant-Man, a book I have been meaning to read, and that is Water for Elephants by Sarah Gruen. It's been on my list forever. I finally picked it up, and I'm so excited to read it. I tried to watch the movie on Netflix, but I just couldn't get through it because I was busy with other things. But this is one of the books that I've been dying to read. It's been on my list, and I've been meaning to get to it. I just haven't gotten to it yet. The next one is Hulk, and that is a book that you can't talk about without getting angry. And I think everyone knows where I'm gonna go with this next one. I got so mad about how it ended that I had to go and put my book in the freezer. I was so upset. And that is Allegiant by Veronica Roth. Need I say more as to why I was angry? No, I don't think so. Moving on. And the last one is Black Widow, which is a female with a kick-A protagonist, and that is Game of Thrones. More like more like Khaleesi or Daenerys Targaryen from Game of Thrones. This for me was hard because it was a draw between Hermione Granger and her. And I figured, okay, I already had a Game of Thrones book in the running. I didn't want to put another one in there. But you know what? I don't care because Daenerys is just that bad, She was just phenomenal. She still is phenomenal. She's my favorite character. That's why, she's the reason why I chose House Targaryen. This book, this first one, the Game of Thrones, is the reason why I chose House Targaryen. It was just phenomenal. The ending was just, like, life-altering. But, I chose Daenerys Targaryen, aka Khaleesi, for Black Widow, the kick-A protagonist. I mean, who doesn't think she is? Like, hello. And it was also a tie between Divergent as well, because I do like Triss. I think Triss does, like, she is pretty bad, so. But I was like, overruled. Khaleesi is the winner. So that is it. I hope y'all go out and see Avengers Infinity War. I'm excited about it. I finally am somewhat caught up on like where I'm at in the Marvel universe. Let me know who y'all's favorite Avenger is. If y'all can't tell by what I'm wearing, y'all could probably tell who my favorite Avenger is. And I put quotes around that because it's loosely hero, if you know what I'm talking about. I picked this out for a reason, because my favorite, y'all will just have to guess. So who do y'all think my favorite is? Let me know down below. Who is your favorite? Also let me know down below. Also subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, so you will be notified as to when I post new videos. I upload Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And I also have an Instagram and Goodreads. I am Live Loves Book 17 on Goodreads. I mean on Instagram, and I am Live Loves Books 17. I'm Lauren parentheses Live Loves Book 17 on Goodreads as well. And it's also in my About page, so go check that out if you're interested in following me on any of my social medias. Other than that, I hope y'all have a great day and enjoy Avengers Infinity War. Until next time, I will see y'all later. Bye.